So at this point, now that we've explained more or less how to form the positive and the negative imperative, it's really important to note when it's appropriate and when it's not appropriate to use the command form, especially in English. So the command form, if taken out of the situation of giving directions, can be taken as very direct and a little bit rude. So there are lots of other ways to ask for things, to tell people to do things that don't use the command form. So for example, you could say, could you pass me the salt instead of pass me the salt? Just could be a little direct and a little too rude. Or let's say you were waiting in line for a bus and you wanted to tell someone to move. You could say, instead of using the command form, so instead of saying, move, which is a little abrupt and rude, you could say, could you please move? Or, excuse me. So phrasing things in questions and trying to avoid using the command form is actually the right way to go when you're in situations that you're not sure if your interactions would be perceived as rude or anything like that. So that's my advice to you. So now that we know how to form the command form, it's very important that we know how and when to use it. So like I said before, be very careful with how and when you're using it because it is very direct and very abrupt and can be seen as rude. But in the case that this class is about, which is giving directions, it's perfectly normal and expected to use the command form. To say, go down the street, turn right, go 2 blocks, things like that. It's about the only way that you're going to be able to communicate what you want and to give commands and tell people where to go and how to get there.